I've been going all over. One downstairs, now it's all over. Used to live with some niggas that I don't know. I'm with different bitches, so I don't know. I got no soda in the bed like I'm sorrow. I ain't sitting on my ass, cause I don't know. I fell in love with that girl, now I'm solo. Please don't been on photos. I get them some.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Confused About Life Productions. I am Mwanim Tiane, your host. That doesn't post, but that's gonna change this year. Got something different for you today, a reaction video, and we're reacting to 6 psychology tricks to make your New Year's resolutions come true. I think that's perfect with me saying that me not posting is a thing of last year. Me not being in order is a thing of last year. You know, my New Year's resolutions for this channel, something that I'll talk about more towards the end of the video. So let's just get into this right now. Okay, so I just pretend like there's no one watching me right now.
Hey Psych2Goers, welcome back to our channel. It's a new year.
Turn that one into a 24.
You, right? Well, it may seem easy enough to make and start your New Year's resolutions, but keeping them is an entirely different challenge. According to researcher John Norcross, it takes around 3 months for a change in one's life to become a part of their routine, though the real goal is 6 months. Norcross, who's a psychology professor at Scranton University and author of Changeology, 5 Steps to Realizing Your Goals and Resolutions.
Oh, Changeology, is that like a real study or was that the name of the book? Because I want to make up my own terms also for this channel, but I think I'm a cook. Off camera, I am a 5-star cook, but then cue the editor, myself, putting in a clip of me going for 10 whole minutes. I want to make up my own terms. I want to make up my own metaphors. Limits. The fuck up line. Hey, I need to get a good word for this. The fuck up line. The spidey sense.
The spidey sense.
Know when you're fucked. Yeah.
No.
Okay, no.
Not in that sense.
Ross, who's a psychology professor at Scranton University and author of Changeology, 5 Steps to Realizing Your Goals and Resolutions, says about 40% of people will stick to their New Year's resolutions after 6 months. With a good plan, focus, and enough determination, these resolutions will likely stay with you for life, and they'll no longer need to be defined as resolutions. They'll simply be a part of who you are. So, what plan should you take to really keep your resolutions? Well, here are 6 psychological tricks that may just make your New Year's resolutions stick. Number 1. Start with one goal first.
Okay.
Have you ever been so excited to make your resolutions that you started off with too many? The first week of your new year, you may start off with multiple goals to achieve for the week. This will likely overwhelm you and leave you depleted of any energy or motivation.
Okay.
We need to be rewarded for achieving one goal first. That goal needs to already be down the path to becoming a routine before we throw in another one. Start with one goal for the week. Then if you feel confident in the success of that goal, toss in another one as a companion. Then, maybe 2 weeks from there, add another one. You can still achieve all of your resolutions. But for the first week or month, start with implementing just one.
One goal. One goal. That makes sense. Why do we think we're Superman and that we can do multiple things? Right now, I think, like I said, I got a lot of resolutions for... Resolutions? Is that the word? Resolutions. I have a lot for this channel, and it's just basically, you know, to get it up and running. In my life, this is the only thing I got going, I guess. I'm at school. One thing at a time.
Plan ahead. While it's a great feeling and
idea. You should just said plan ahead, but bro, I'm only focused. Okay. I am the problem. I am an unorganized person. I think it's only hitting me now, because I have not thought about this year. To some degree I have, but like I'm supposed to be on here being a sort of like symbol of like, okay, if I can chase my goals, you can chase your goals too. You know, let's all have these conversations. But I'm having a literal breakdown thinking, I don't think I'm the guy to be doing this. I'll start planning later.
At midnight, it's not the only thing you should do. We should always plan for our resolutions and not just expect them to happen when we feel like it. Most successful resolutionaries, people who are successful with their resolutions, usually plan a week in advance of New Year's Eve. You can start anytime, but make sure you have a plan. a resolution isn't a wish. It's not a dream, nor cross your minds.
Should
It's
be.
identifiable behavior that you
If
can work
only.
on. So let's say you want to learn French. Don't give yourself the pressure of having a resolution be to speak fluent French by the end of the year. Instead, your resolution should be practicing French every day, each week. Sooner or later, you'll be saying, Bonjour, secteurs. La victoire est la mienne.
Okay, I'm not Bradley. Damn, I've said this before. We've said this. We talked about not overwhelming yourself, doing things one step at a time, and in terms of like arts, that as you continue to practice something, you get better and better at it. So I don't know. I just like lost my step, honestly. Trying something for the first time, obviously you're gonna flop. It's not gonna get off the ground immediately. So that's something I just seemed to have slipped my mind. Like I got that character development, and I had to like lose it and relearn it. That was quite nerdy.
Number 3, use your brain's reward system. We all love rewards.
Yeah.
We love to earn something that reminds us of our accomplishments. So why don't we simply use our brain's classic reward system to our advantage? According to Elliot Berkman, director of the University of Oregon's Social and Affective Neuroscience Lab, you'll need to replace a negative habit with a positive one. Meaning, if you want the darkness to go, open your drapes and bring in some sunshine.
I was like, but shit, the reward system, you know, I love that, you know, like treating yourself. I think that's something you can practice that with is like studying, you know, study a little bit, take a walk, open your phone, treat your interacting with your friends as a reward. So that's a pretty good thing that I've still got nailed down, you know. After doing this, I'm gonna treat myself to I don't know what, something.
Further explains that habits are behaviors that become entrenched because of our very evolutionary ancient reward learning system. So isn't reward a good thing? Well, a habit is first formed when we are consistently rewarded for doing a certain action. Sooner or later, voila, it becomes a habit. So reward yourself for not doing something bad and when you're doing something good. If you feel the urge to watch TV when you're trying to turn down your TV time, remind yourself you'll be rewarded with your favorite snack when you click off the television and instead go study.
So we're just animals. Well, of course, humans are animals, but like that thing of rewarding yourself when you don't do something bad, will it stick? I should try that, nah? So, in order to drop a bad habit, give yourself a treat immediately. I feel like I need like a treat system, like a buddy system. You know, it's like, hey, I didn't do that bad thing. Can you give me? Yeah, I think someone should check up on you. I don't know where you're gonna get that person, your bestie. I'm looking for my bestie, wherever they are, to help me with that. You know, like, hey, you didn't do that thing. Here you go. Hey, that relationship sounds more like a dominant and a master pet type of thing, but let's not go there.
Number 4, make a list and keep a daily planner. Writing your goals and your plans for...
Attempt to start writing on my walls. As an artist, I'm allowed to do that without getting beat. Well, I'll still get the beating, but then that's my excuse. I'm an artist. Because paper, guys, like writing, I do write down. And then I'm like, which book did I write it on? Oh, I wrote it on that piece of paper. And then it gets to the point where I just don't even write it all. It needs to be somewhere visible, which I'm sure they're going to say this, that when you write down your goals, all of that, it needs to be somewhere like when you wake up. You know, it's like something right there. It's like, oh yeah, this is my goal.
Them down can make them seem clearer. If you know you have a hard time keeping track of your plans or habits, it's best to make a list or write in a planner. Try to track your goals through smaller steps and write them down on a to-do list. Then, when you complete one step in achieving your goal for the day, check it off as a reward. Research focused on motivating consumers from loyalty programs found giving consumers 2 free punches on a frequent buyer card encouraged repeat business.
Punches?
So go ahead and give yourself an easy step to start off with for your list. Perhaps like making a list. You can also write down your tasks for the day and their rewards in a daily planner. Number 5, adjust your environment. Our environment can give us little reminders to what we should be doing. Use this to your advantage.
Yeah.
If your goal...
The walls is the reminder, because once you see that writing, you remember that you're supposed to do something. You remember the beating, you remember the pain. You're getting beat because you're not in your own house. I'm great at this. I should not be looking at a video that I need to watch in general for myself and then at the same time giving advice to people as if I understand the advice, as if I've been practicing the advice. But because you should practice what you preach. So since I'm preaching what I'm going to practice. Yeah, that's my saying. Preach, then you'll practice. Please don't do that.
Is to eat healthier, try placing the unhealthy food at the back of the cupboard or fridge. Instead, place your healthy meal up front and make your healthy meal look scrumptious. Delicious lettuce wraps. What an amazing creation. If you have more reading or French to get to, then place a book by your bedside or put your French book under your alarm clock. We need those visual reminders. Number 6. Remove environmental triggers. Just as we want to add healthy reminders to forge new habits, we also want to eliminate the things around us that can trigger bad habits. So if you know you're spending too much time playing Among Us on your phone, maybe it's time to delete the app. Too much screen time in general?
That's a good idea. Deleting the apps that cause you trouble, all that. I think what would it be? I'm not on TikTok as much as before. YouTube. What is my bad habit? Yeah, it's getting stuck on my phone. But I use my phone. No, I've actually done a little bit of a fix for that. I used to work on my phone and also relax on my phone. So I've now made it that I work on my laptop exclusively, like editing. I use Premiere Pro instead of like InShot and all of that. A bit of leveling up as well. So just like, that's for work, that's for relaxing. So I know if I have my phone, oh, that means you're relaxing. If I'm sitting like this with my laptop, I'm working.
Throw your phone away for the day. If you know you won't be expecting any important
calls.
calls.
Lock this bitch up somewhere.
What about those delicious Cheeto Puffs you eat too much of? You know what to do. Bring out the lettuce wraps. So, what are your New Year's resolutions? Which will you implement first? And which tricks will you use to make them stick? Share with us in the comments. We'd love to hear your story on why this resolution is important to you. And when all else fails, remind yourself of why you wanted this resolution in the first place. Imagine how excited you'll be when you achieve it. It may just spark excitement and motivation in you.
New type of video. That was some good, helpful information. I'll put the link to this channel in my description so that someone who wants to watch it can actually watch it for themselves, improve their resolutions, because I'm bad at giving advice. I'm just here to laugh with you at our bad resolutions and our bad planning. And then I grow on the side, and then I come back and I'm like, how, you still haven't changed? What's the problem? But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you are still here, simply put, the update is I'm going to get the channel up and running. It's up. Now it needs to start running, needs to start walking, running. So I'll be posting more stuff. I'll be posting videos like this. If people like them, I'll have other people reacting with me. The whole theme of the channel, confused about life, anything that has to do with living. So might be doing some street interviews, some debate type videos, just a lot of different stuff. I wanted to initially do a video just announcing this, but I was like, so you're just gonna say you're gonna do all the stuff and then not do it? So basically like a New Year's resolution. That's why I wanted to do this video. But yeah, I need to write down my goals. I need to start planning things out, writing on my walls, writing on papers, writing on desks, writing on shirts, writing on people, like writing on my skin if I have to. That has some cancer implications in there, but we'll see. I'm gonna work on myself, you work on yourself, and we're gonna get to the top together. Yeah.
I've been going all over. One down says now it's all over. Usually with some niggas that I don't know.